Well, whatever. We're back. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Talk. We will be talking on this episode, Tommy Devito with the Jersey Juice, throwing 3 Madons and getting his first week as an NFL quarterback, and the Giant fans are pissed. We'll be talking the struggling Jets, of course, and guess what? Tim Boyle gets to start next week. Rangers get a W in Newark and abuse the Devils. Yep. And guess what, boys? We just got our 200 subscriber on YouTube. Oh, yeah! Let's go. So thank you, everybody, for listening and subscribing to the pod. We appreciate it. Keep sharing it. Keep telling your friends about it. And we appreciate the 200 subscribers.
Wait. All of that.
Yeah.
And you didn't even talk about Jalen Brunson, who just got player of the week?
No, I have no idea who
I might have been player of the month, as a matter of fact. You don't know who Jalen Brunson is?
No, of course, he's on the Knicks.
I don't know who he is.
That is out of this world.
It's not
Go back,
Empire State Sports
scratch
anymore,
it up.
bro. We got rid of that.
Why are you talking about the Rangers?
Now. We're talking because that's the team I follow.
I followed the Knicks.
Oh, yeah?
Well, obviously not. Jalen Brunson.
I follow the Knicks once May comes around.
Yeah. Nah, but they're playing really good, Dad. This might be the best Knicks team since 2013.
I've been looking for that Jets guy to come on and chat with us, too. For you to have a conversation.
I got one.
I haven't missed a Knicks game so far this year, baby.
Oh, yeah, because you're betting on
Are they going to call into
I haven't. I actually did.
Yes,
I have been betting.
Yes, they will be calling in. The number is to call in. It's 848-278-7596.
On the bottom of the screen right there.
Once we get some people in the room, hopefully they see that and give us a ring.
Yeah.
So what's up, boys? Happy Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving week. How'd this week go for you so far, Charles?
So
last week.
It was all right. It was all right.
What'd you do?
Me, I had a nice weekend working, of course. We had a nice wedding on Friday night, engagement on Saturday.
Okay.
And then Sunday, here we're at. I'm at a kid's party.
No.
But guess what? All right. Guess what? These dads want to, they don't say nothing to their wives about the kids throwing a party at, on a Sunday.
Never heard of it.
Smack middle of the day. It's a little crazy, right?
Never heard of it.
But guess what?
They can't be football fans.
Guess what, though? You know who was a football fan?
Who?
The owner of the kids' place that we were at.
Yeah.
Because he had TVs wrapped around this kid's place like you were in a friggin' sports book.
Good,
right?
smart guy.
Games on every television, so that was great.
Smart.
That was great. I didn't feel too bad about hanging with the kids at a kid's place because I was watching the game still. And we got there was no real juice on the game, right? You got Tommy DeVito throwing Madons. You got the Giants were like, for the first time in my life, I was like, the last couple minutes of the game, I was just like, I hope we lose.
That's what he was doing.
I was really hoping we would lose. Like I was like, all right, great. Tommy DeVito played good. He could feel good about himself. Now let's lose. That's kind of where I was at. Where were you at?
Yeah, I'm at. I hate football. I hate the Giants, and I hate Italians. I hate them all. I'm Italian. I hate myself.
No, you're not Italian.
I hate myself.
If you could say that,
He can't even quote Goodfellas movies. He's not Italian.
I got hair on my chest.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I got hair on my chest. I got hair on my chest. Come, Daddy.
How many Madons did you throw?
Zero.
In an NFL football
I'm over
game?
that.
Because you're not
him celebrating and doing this made me realize how much I hate Italians even more.
Well, you know what we gotta say to you? Bafango!
I don't care.
That's what we gotta say to you.
The problem with him is he doesn't even understand what it means. That was the first Italian-American quarterback for the Giants to win a game.
How about that?
All this does. It shows you how pathetic the New York Football Giants are.
Well,
this is the story.
That's a fact.
That's the problem.
But
I don't want to be pathetic anymore. But you don't want this.
Well, all right. So the season didn't go the way you wanted, but now you got to come to terms.
And now
with
this is reality that we're talking about Tommy DeVito and him being Italian.
Get
out of here.
There's
That's such a jet story.
I could go and die peacefully knowing an Italian American won a football game for the Irish Mara family. I'm a happy man. Thank you very much. I love being Italian, baby.
Me too. All right.
No.
You could shove it up your ass.
Go shove it up your asshole.
There's two different Giant fans out there right now.
He was walking around the locker room.
I don't care. I'm over this story.
Jersey Juice.
We're not. First off, we're New Yorkers. All right, we don't do this Jersey shit. You talk all the time. Fuck Jersey. Fuck Jersey.
Yeah, I hate
now
that.
all of a sudden you like the Jersey Juice?
Yeah, because he won a football
Northern
game.
New Jersey.
He won a football game. He ruined me watching football for 10 years now. This guy. Think I give a shit about
You
Tommy
knew that was
DeVito?
gonna happen regardless,
I'm happy.
Anthony. You
I'm
knew it
happy.
was gonna happen regardless, right?
Yeah. This is, it's right now. Obviously, I'm annoyed because we went from the second pick to the fifth pick. Right, we're going to
Just like that.
just like that. But in reality, fact of the matter is, I've been saying this for my whole life. It doesn't matter if you have the first pick, second pick, third pick, 23rd pick, 54th pick. If you land the guy, you land the guy. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So
Brock Purdy.
The only reason
Brock
Purdy.
the only reason why, like, I can understand the Giant fans that are happy, like my daddy, who's rooting for a win still. At the end of the day, the Giants still have a chance at getting that second pick. We got the biggest game of the season Sunday against the Patriots. Is it this Sunday? That's how checked out I am that I don't even know when the hell we have a
It's a
bye.
home
week.
game.
Yeah,
Not
whatever.
on Thanksgiving.
Whatever. But if the Giants lose this game Sunday, we're right back to the number 3 pick.
They're not
So
gonna
it's
lose,
like-
man. They're not gonna lose.
You never
So
know.
that was the whole thing about that was really the whole thing about the win. I was sitting there and I was at the end of the game. I was just, and then all of a sudden, pick six.
Ready
go
to
the
connect.
other way. Pick
Click
six
connect to
goes
show
back
now.
the other way, and it was just shit. I
No,
was
it was
just
over.
like, this is shit. This is pure shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
And
really
then
care
after
about
the game was over, I let it settle in, and then I.
You know what the
I-
craziest part too, but is how about the amount of touchdown passes that this kid had since he came in? He came in against the Raiders, 1 touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Right, the following Cowboys, he has 2. Then he
Yeah.
has 3 last. He has 6 touchdowns.
He's got-
passes.
yeah,
he
yeah.
had 6 already.
I had 7. Is that correct? Does he have
It's
7?
6.
Or
No, I
6?
think it's 6.
It's
I don't
6?
even know.
It's 6.
That's how checked out I am. That I literally don't
He
care
has as
about the
many
Tommy DeVito
touchdowns.
hype.
He has as many touchdowns as Zach Wilson has.
Oh, I had Tommy DeVito has 7 and Zach Wilson has 6.
That's 6 and 6.
That's what I had.
I don't know. But that
but the
storyline sucks.
The Giants are the first NFL team to allow 9+ sacks, force 6 turnovers, and score 30+ points in a game in regular season or playoffs.
That stat means that's the dumbest. That's like saying the Giants are the first team to run the ball 1 time and win a game. Like, it means nothing. That stat means that's the dumbest
It was
stat. But who found that stat?
I found it.
No, I know you didn't find it. Someone online put it out there. And the fact that whoever put it out there online,
They put it out there for me to read.
That's just so that's how down bad Giant fans are. That this guy is like, oh, I gotta throw this stat out there.
What an amazing thing to me is that we really own the Commanders the way
Sucks.
we do. How does Ron Rivera have a job today? How does he have a job right now when he can't beat Tommy DeVito-led Giants?
It's bad.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
Yeah,
it's
no,
really bad.
they-
If I was a Redskins fan today, a Washington football team fan today, I would be more mad than I am being a Giant fan.
No, it was kind of well, I was watching the game, me and Anthony, and I actually can't turn it off where I
We got fake.
fake Italian.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
listen,
care. I don't give a shit.
He is.
What up,
He
guys?
is
So
1,000%
over it.
a
Welcome to the
fake.
show.
Let me tell you something. I'll give you a quick idea. He doesn't even have a favorite gangster, Italian gangster
Don't
movie.
care.
So that's how fake he
I'm
is.
not
Right
What do you mean
Italian.
you don't have an
I'm
Italian?
gonna.
You don't- what do you mean
First
you don't
off,
have a
I'm not
favorite Italian
Italian. I'm
gangster movie?
American. I'm from America. I never
of
even
the
stepped
Italian
foot
descent.
into. I never
Of the
even
Italian
stepped
descent.
foot into Italy.
Your
Yeah,
ancestors.
watch
I don't
out,
give a
Ben.
rat's
Watch out,
ass.
I
Ben.
am sure your family members are in Ellis Island.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't care.
I'm sure they are.
Don't
He doesn't.
care.
Oh, Anthony
You're
doesn't care
Italian.
about the past. Doesn't
You
matter.
never went
Don't matter
to, you
to
never
me.
went to Ellis Island
No.
and etched your family's name?
I
on
did.
it?
I have
no.
it. I did it.
Come on, I
Absolutely
did
not.
it.
We have it.
No.
What are you doing as a dad?
I
You
don't.
don't
I
take
couldn't
him?
help him. I
No,
tried to
no,
help him.
I'm
And if
American.
he doesn't, just
I'm
throw him in the
American.
fucking water.
I'm
Just
American.
throw him in the water.
My last name isn't even supposed to be my last name. That's how American I am, bro. My last
Man,
name,
you're
I
so
don't even
not-
have.
So
my,
it's
I don't
an
even,
American last name.
I
for
don't even
Antifa.
have Antico blood. I don't even know why the hell people call me Antico. Like, that's not even my name. You think I give a shit about
So
Italians,
it's just
bro?
Suave?
My
It's-
last name should be Caggiano, but that's super Italian. But that's how that's too Italian.
That's way too
Yeah,
Italian.
that's way
Forget
too
about
Italian.
it.
Well, you know what it is. It's like it really was, and I'm telling you.
What's your favorite gangster movie?
My favorite? Well, I think Godfather. I mean, number 2, Godfather is the best Godfather in reality. I mean,
Okay.
I do like it a lot. And I like Goodfather. I like them all. I like Casino. I watch them all. I
Bronx
quote
Tale.
the movie.
Bronx
Bronx
Tale
Tale's
is
great.
literally-
Watch
I
them
watched- I've
all.
seen Bronx Tale.
Watch them over and over again.
Anything
Memorize the
with Chazzy.
lines. You
Yeah.
know, that's just how it is. But you know what? I always feel. I read a big book about Vince Lombardi. It was a great book, and he's always been a really. Vince Lombardi, I am proud of being Italian. I always will be. I'm proud of my heritage. everything you could ever imagine. I represent Italian people every day of my life, and I am proud to do it wherever I travel. Believe me.
Too.
Trust me. I want to. When I travel out to Vegas, like when I was in, I want to be more Italian. Like if I could be more Italian American, I would try to be, but I can't. I am the guy.
I don't say I'm Italian when I'm in Vegas. I say I'm from New York.
They know you're Italian.
I don't care if they know I'm Italian American. I say I'm from New York.
Bro, your nose gives it away.
Yeah.
No. I got called Palestinian one time at work.
Oh, I get Afghani all the time.
I got called Palestinian at work.
Me too.
So like
that's because you're Italian.
Vince Lombardi. People don't realize there was a lot of discrimination against Italians back in the old days. Vince Lombardi was one of those Italians that were discriminated against. He couldn't get a head coaching job, and he was a great football coach. So he came a long way. The Maras never gave him the opportunity, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I always kind of remember that. So I'm always kind of, to see an Italian-American step up and win a game for me was a very, very big deal for most of us. So we're happy about that.
That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I'm over
I
this.
had no idea.
This whole story.
I had no idea about any of that though with Lombardi and shit.
Yeah. Well, it was put it this way. It was Italians were referred to as we were called non-whites at that point in time. When we transferred to the white people. That's right. They called us non-whites back in the old days. It was very bad discrimination against Italians. That's why I have to be proud of it.
And I was proud of Tommy today. After the game was over, and after I couldn't go back and throw a touchdown pass on the other side of the ball, and it was literally a pick six. I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it.
Literally
He was dumb. We couldn't believe it.
I really couldn't believe it.
Couldn't believe it.
You couldn't believe it. This guy's sitting here celebrating. It took my cousin, who's me and my cousin. We understand the game of football and understand where the trouble is with this New York Football Giants, where the organization is going. I think it took my cousin texting you to realize how bad of a win that was.
Yeah.
I think because I understand being a fan that you want to watch every game you go in, you want to watch your team win. I understand that. But when you're sitting here and it's 10 plus years of mediocrity, miserable football, at a point you got to sit there and say, all right, whatever we're doing, it isn't working. We have to lose, and we got to get one of these quarterbacks because that's what's going to turn this organization around. You need one of those quarterbacks. And listen, we could land the quarterback with the 5th pick or the 6th pick. Maybe Drake May and Caleb Williams aren't the guys. Maybe there is someone out there like J.J. McCarthy or the one of the other kids from LSU. Maybe one of those kids can turn this around for us. But I know I want a top pick.
But the team's not going to purposely tank. They're not going to stop playing it.
Yeah,
got too many winnable games.
I was listening to the fan a lot today, whatever, and I heard the callers calling in, and they were basically saying, I didn't want to, we don't want to tank. We don't want. You know what? That's a loser mentality though too at this point. The way I see it, if we don't tank, if you don't be the worst football team in the league, you don't go anywhere else. Besides where you're at,
you're gonna stay here.
You're just gonna stay status quo.
Think about
it's the league's problem. The NFL needs to do something about it, like the NBA, like the NBA with the lottery draft, right? And you have to implement something like that to eliminate that feeling from the fan. Because if you're a real Giant fan and you know the logistics of the game and the sport, you needed them to lose.
They have to lose.
Yeah, but tanking. I want you to think about it. Tanking is a very complicated thing, especially in the NFL. How are you going to tell a grown man like Dexter Lawrence not to give it his all?
I know.
What are you going to tell? Hey, Dexter, go 50%. You know what it is for those guys? It's embarrassing for them. And they have to get paid in the future.
Embarrassing for them?
It's
embarrassing for us. We flew across country to Vegas and we watched what?
I'm talking about if you can't tank. And a football player cannot tank. Well, a coach could call some bad plays.
Well, go back. Whatever they did in Vegas and whatever they did week 1 and whatever they did every game that we went to this year against the Seahawks and all these games, do that.
Yeah.
Just don't play the Commanders.
Just don't play. Yeah, that too. Just don't play the Commanders. But whatever you did when we go to games, do that. But that's all you got to do.
So all you got to do in reality is you show up next week, you know they're not playing the Commanders, and you go back to playing the shit football again. Well, something about that Commanders uniform makes them happy.
It's so crazy.
And it's horrible.
It just you can explain.
Yeah.
We're not going to stop losing.
Bro, he goes 18 for 26 with 246 yards and 3 TDs.
And he had a good quarterback. I mean, his rating was high too, like a very high rating.
Dude.
I'm done talking about the Giants. Let's talk about those. Move
on to
it. The other team in New York,
Yeah.
who just so happens to have one more win than the miserable Giants. Now they're going to end up having a better draft pick than the Giants.
Crazy.
Can you imagine that? That's horrible. But yeah, those New York Jets, man. I feel bad because I have one of my buddies, Steve Spano. He might be out there. He's going to probably hear.
Show now.
What is this?
We're just connecting the
Oh,
phones.
okay.
You are connected as the host.
Yeah, sorry.
Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
All right, that's where we wrong.
Sorry about
that. Yeah, that was nuts. So I feel bad for this. One of my friends, my buddy
Live
Steve.
radio.
Steve Spano. I know you're listening, Steve.
What? Steve's listening in?
He's a Jets fan that is as delusional as it gets.
Really?
Yeah, and I feel bad.
Like he still thinks this shit going on.
He thought up until that Bills game at halftime, right before half,
Like
and
this
he texted
last
me,
game?
That last game.
This
and
Bills
that
game.
he's not the only Jets fan out there. There are other Jet fans out there, which I get it. I'm a Mets fan, so I understand where they're coming from. That's why I feel bad for Jet fans. I truly do. But I took that Bills ass kicking last night for him to finally understand how bad it is to be a Jets fan and where they are right now. And I do feel bad for Jet fans. I really do.
The Bills righted themselves against the Jets.
Bad.
You know? They looked at the Jets and said, "This is our get right game," and they got right last night. They looked like they looked like the Bills.
Yeah, they did.
Right? They actually looked like the Bills.
No, they mollywopped them.
Yeah.
That was the worst part about
mollywop.
Mollywop them.
Mollywop.
Yeah.
Okay. You like that word, Ant? Can you say that? Mollywop.
Mollywop.
That's the worst part about that Jets game yesterday was that Jets, the 1985 Jets defense, the Bears defense, the Legion of Boom Seahawks defense, the Jets defense looked miserable. They looked bad.
That team checked out.
They're done.
They checked out.
I can't believe Robert Saleh has a job. I can't believe Robert Saleh went on the podium today and flat out said Zach Wilson is quarterback number 3. Like
how does that happen?
Like, how do you have Robert Saleh doing it?
Get really benched.
Yeah, like you got benched, and not only did you get benched, but you're like on the edge of the bench.
It's like being benched and then kicking the balls and then benched again.
Yeah, but like the fact that Robert Saleh was the one that was doing this.
Yeah, then he went from 0 to 100 though.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro.
No, Robert Saleh had to have been fired as soon as that game was over. I truly believe Robert Saleh should have been gone. I don't know why he's still around.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because you can't just get rid of you.
Why not?
Because you can't. It's a new world, man.
The Giants have done this for the last 10 years. The Giants get rid of their guys.
Not mid-season.
Why not?
When does the Giants
Ben McAdoo.
They got rid of him mid-season?
Yeah.
That was...
Well, it wasn't mid-season. It was end of
Week
season.
13. It was end of the season.
After you benched the Eli.
After he benched the
literally.
Eli.
He
After
couldn't
the
come
Eli
back.
game. Yeah.
After the Raider game, he benched Geno.
That was it.
Well, Geno Smith was the answer, by the way.
Yeah.
Probably a better quarterback than everybody out there right now.
But
So now, what do you want to do? Oh, we're talking Jets. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back into the Giants for a second. But go ahead.
What?
I was going to say with the Giants, how are they going to go from Tommy DeVito? Are they going to just start?
Oh, no. Why are you
No,
bring
don't
this
do that.
back up? We're just talking about the
Don't
Giants.
bring up
That's what I
DeVito no
just
more. We
said.
moved on.
We're done with
That's what
that.
I just
I'm
said.
done. You love your
would.
Italians, man.
I do.
But no, it's like I feel bad for Jet fans because the Jet fans, they have to watch this guy, Woody Johnson. Oh, wait, what is this? How are you firing Saleh? His defense is good every year. He is defensive guy and had Zach Wilson for 2 years. You want to know why you're firing Saleh?
Who said that?
Darren, you know why you're firing Saleh? He's a defensive guy. Where was that defense last night,
where was it, Darren?
Where was that defense
Where was
last
your
night, Darren?
defense last night, Darren? You almost lost that damn game, Darren.
Oh, Darren's been on a high horse. Darren's been on his high
Darren
horse.
better
Darren.
he should just sleep. Be quiet. I've been telling this poor kid the whole time.
I don't know.
I just don't think you can just run around firing coaches anymore.
Nah,
I just don't see
not
it.
in the
as a thing.
midseason.
Nah.
It's the problem with the Jets is they literally had Super Bowl aspirations. I know,
Well, they put
I
all
know
their
Aaron
eggs.
Rodgers,
Yeah, they put all their eggs in one
but
basket.
that's a problem. Now your organization
not the coach's
is
fault.
Yes, it is.
That's not the coach's
And your
fault.
organization is handcuffed by one guy, and his name is Aaron Rodgers. Whatever Aaron Rodgers says, they do. And that's not how you run an organization.
So you think Rodgers told them to keep Zach Wilson as QB2?
I have no idea why Zach Wilson was kept as QB2 for the going into this season. I don't know why that's happening, but I don't know why Nathaniel Hackett's still around. Like, someone had to have gotten fired at this point.
What happened when Brady went to the Buccaneers?
What happened?
Won a Super Bowl.
He called
He won the
all
Super
of
Bowl.
his shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he won a Super Bowl.
I know,
because that's what happened.
But that's what I'm saying. It is possible for a quarterback like that, especially like Aaron Rodgers.
You just compared Aaron Rodgers to Tom Brady?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Because Tom Brady has like
Aaron
10
Rodgers-
Super Bowls.
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers-
Rodgers been to one.
But Aaron Rodgers
Who-
is
how-
a
who
winning
is he to
quarterback.
call his
But
shot?
bro, you know he knows football, and he's one of the greatest quarterbacks
Yeah.
to live.
Yeah. Obviously,
that's the point.
Yeah, but he's not a winner. Tom Brady is a winner.
Oh, that doesn't
No, but
matter.
we're
He's
talking
a
about
winner,
like
Ed.
wanted like who you want. Like Rodgers knows who he wants and who he's best with.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Rodgers could run. Rodgers is literally running the Jets organization,
He is.
even with the torn Achilles. Like he just said, compare it to Tom Brady. Not that he won Super Bowls, but he's a winning quarterback.
But, all right.
One of the best quarterbacks ever.
Any other, like, look at the Bills, right? Look at the Bills. They got rid of their offense coordinator. Their offense is better than the Jets' offense. Why does Nathaniel Hackett still have a job? Because of Aaron Rodgers.
100%.
But that's a problem. That's an issue. For you to still have your job because of one guy, that your organization looks so like soft. It looks so flawed.
Yeah.
You can't be running it like that.
They're gonna run this back for one more year too.
But like
They're gonna run this back for one more year.
when he's 55 years old? Like, come on.
I think they're gonna run it back.
I don't know.
Year too.
I'm like
Aaron
annoyed by
Rodgers
it.
has to be in stability. If Aaron Rodgers is coming back, they can't fire the whole staff.
They play Black Friday, right?
I think,
Right?
Yeah. The
Wow, Grizz is pissed about me bashing Rodgers.
Yeah.
I don't care.
For those people that don't know, the kid Grizz in the chat is a lifelong
Yeah, he's
Packer
right.
fan.
And I agree with
That's
him.
his dude. That's his
I think
Brady.
Anthony's radar is all up in his brain because
Without
the
a
Giants
doubt.
win. He's all messed
Oh,
up.
he was livid this morning.
Livid.
I was
This
pissed.
morning.
He can't sleep at
We
night.
opened the group chat on Monday morning. You know, the vibes have been bad for a long time, but we just came off a win.
Yeah, I was happy.
We got some models.
No, I was getting like,
No.
what are you happy about?
Three
You're just an
miles.
idiot. You don't know shit about shit. You don't know
Yeah.
football. You're not a football fan. You're a loser. And I'm like, I'm just cheering for my team, you idiot ass.
But I'm done with the mediocrity, bro. I can't
good.
do it no more.
See, before I hung out with Ant and understood the real deep Giant fan, I was a surface Giant fan, right? I only cared about that Sunday, that game. I didn't care about the future. I really didn't. And now being a real Giant fan and locked into the moves that go on behind closed doors, he's right though. If we that win hurts us more than anything else.
Yeah.
It just
No, it does.
does.
No, it does.
Even if you don't get a quarterback, even if it's just the better players are at the top of the top part of the draft.
What are you benefiting by winning these games? You're not going to the playoffs.
If you have the number 5th pick, as an example, where we are right now, we have one number 1 pick. We have 2 number 2 picks.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you we can make a trade to move up with our picks.
Who
If
knows?
we had to move up,
But why-
If we
why
had to move
would
up
you-
a spot,
We have
I'll tell you right now.
why would you trade a pick?
know.
You could keep your 2 and get the number 2 pick by losing.
Like
There's
when
no reason to win.
like
you have no reason to
remember
win.
with the Eli move, we had to move up to get Eli
Yes.
at number
One.
But the Eli pick was all we lost a lot of draft picks. From
Yeah,
him.
but you don't. But
I
why
was on the field for the Eli pick.
were you?
Yeah, the
Giant
Eli
Stadium.
pick is a typical pick.
Yeah.
And another thing too, if we get 4 more years, we get Arch Manning.
Yeah, but
That
That
was-
would be,
sit
that would
tight.
be a movie.
This is like, to me, there's no reason to win. Like, the morale in the locker room. Do you think I give a
You're not a
shit about the
professional
morale
athlete.
in the locker room? You think I give a rat's ass about the morale in the locker room? Do they give a rat's ass about my flight coming home to Vegas?
Nah.
And how miserable I was?
Nah.
They give a rat's ass how we were on Monday night when we were sitting on there on watching the Giants get their asses kicked by the Cowboys?
No.
Do you think they give a shit about us?
Bro, you had a
think
lot.
you think they give a shit about us sitting in the rain watching the Jets come down the field with 27 seconds left and us going home in the pouring rain? You think they give a shit about us?
Nope.
You think I give a rat's ass about the morale in the locker room for a
Nope.
win? Get the hell out of here. You think
Wait, so it's opposite? You want them to tank?
I want them to lose. I don't give a shit about the morale around the locker room. I don't give a shit about how Sterling Shepard feels. I don't give a shit about how Tommy DeVito feels. I don't give a shit about how Brian Daboll feels. I don't give a shit about anybody on that team and how they feel. I want you to lose, and I want you to
All right.
win games for me next year
Let's see
and
if
the
I
year
get this-
after.
Let's see if I get this out of him. Since it's Thanksgiving week,
Yeah.
are you thankful for anybody on the Giants?
I'm thankful for Dexter Lawrence.
Okay.
Love Dexter Lawrence.
All right, Dexter.
Love you, Dex.
All right, we
You're so
got some. We
sexy.
got a smile. We got
Yeah.
a smile.
You're so sexy, Dexy.
All right, anybody else you thankful for?
I'm thankful for Dexter Lawrence. I'm thankful for Andrew Thomas when he can stay on the field.
Oh,
When he can stay on the field.
Okay.
Well, if he stays on the field. Who else am I
How about
thankful
the punter?
for?
I like the punter.
I'm not even thankful for him. Who else am I thankful
How
for? I
about-
like Bobby Okereke.
Okay.
I like Bobby
Okereke.
Okereke. Thank you. I like Micah McFadden. He might be my favorite Giant right now.
yeah,
Micah
I think
McFadden
you
might
should
be my
return-
favorite Giant right now.
You should return that Daniel Jones jersey and get a McFadden
Yeah,
jersey, right?
I would in a heartbeat. I really do like Micah McFadden a lot. He really might be my favorite. That's really it. Anybody else? They can all kick rocks. I don't really care. That's
Bro,
really it.
you had some bad flights home from Vegas, dude.
What do you mean?
You had the flight home with me, bro. You had the flight home with me.
I told my dad about
the
that.
pilot abused his life. The driver of the plane.
As soon as I walked
looks
on.
at him dead in his face with his Met hat on and goes, "You had a bad weekend, huh?"
Oh,
So this is context, right? The Mets. This was last year. This is 2022. The New York Mets are playing the Atlanta Braves. Last series of the season
To win the division.
The Mets needed one win. In 3 games. The Mets needed one win.
Swept.
And you know what happened? The Mets got swept. And when the Mets got swept, we were in Vegas for game 3.
Yeah, for the backbone.
They just lose the game.
Yeah.
I'm obviously in the airport with my Mets gear on. As soon as I get onto the plane,
Literally,
the
the first
pilot
step.
came out of the cockpit.
the guy that's driving the plane.
The guy that's driving the plane walks out of the cockpit
That's
just
how
to
bad
make
it is.
fun of me.
He did. Wow.
That's how bad it was.
I got a
Vegas.
great story actually. So when the Giants won the Super Bowl in 2012, right? I'm in Vegas.
All right.
Before the game. They're playing the 49ers. I'm in the bar in Vegas. Everybody's abusing me in that bar. And the Giants ended up losing to the 49ers that day. And but I was cheering like I normally cheer. And nobody understands how I cheer.
Of course.
Screaming. All of a sudden, people buying me drinks. Nobody could, because you know how Vegas is very laid back. So they're making fun of me. And the guy and the manager of the bar, they're all making fun of me. Guess what happened? The Giants won the Super Bowl. And Anthony Antico the following week was flying out to Vegas for a conference. And Anthony Antico, put his Giants Super Bowl shirt on, a hoodie on.
Uh-huh.
And I went back to that bar. And I said, "Yo, bro, remember me?
Yeah.
Remember the guy you ran out of
but
here?"
They definitely remembered you.
So they beat us in the regular season, but to go to the Super Bowl, we beat them to go
Yeah,
to the Super Bowl.
yeah,
So
it was-
that,
there
oh
was,
my God.
because and in Vegas, you know how those fans are. They're very quiet. Nobody
Yeah,
cheers
they're weird.
like we cheer.
No.
And that's East Coast cheering.
West Coast people are like very weird.
laid back.
They're too laid back.
Oh,
laid
like
back.
they're very slow.
Well, it's like
Everything's so slow.
They just don't express themselves like we do.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
I was in Cabo for a week, and then I was home for a few days, and then we went to that bachelor party for the Backbone.
Yeah.
And I was around the West Coast people for like a solid 2 weeks. And when I tell you, I was so ready to get the hell out of there. I was twitching, just waiting for my food because they took just so freaking long.
No, it was too much.
You know, it's a very big difference in how they cheer. They're they don't fight with each other like we do. They don't want to kill each other like we do.
No.
They don't have they have a little bit of rivalry, but not like we do, like we have it. You know,
No.
so, you know, it's kind of interesting. You know, and another thing too is like we wanted to talk a little bit. You know, so when I was younger, and my uncle just passed away this week.
I'm so sorry.
Uncle,
Sorry
it was
about that.
a rough time. You know, one of our closest. He was like my father, really, to me. He took me
sorry
to
for your
football
loss.
games. I went
Thanks,
to see.
Charles.
I went to see Joe Namath when Joe Namath was like crippled. Yeah, you all guys don't know. But when Joe Namath was a quarterback for the Jets, when he couldn't even take any hits, he couldn't even walk. The poor guy couldn't walk. When they used to go and sack him, they throw himself on the floor. Uncle Pat always took me to the football games. Uncle Pat, my uncle had the ability he could curse, but everybody loved the way he cursed. Like, he's like, if I curse you out, people appreciate it because they know it's coming from the heart. And I mean what the F I say. Uncle Pat and one time, and this is a cheer, there was a guy named Walt Michaels was the coach of the Jets. And no, I'm sorry, Joe, whatever his name is. Joe something or other. But Uncle Pat started a cheer and he goes, Joe must go. He is a mother effer, right? Joe must go. He is a mother effer. All of a sudden, the whole stadium is cheering. Joe must go. It was Joe Walton. And I'm like, oh my God, only my Uncle Pat can lead the whole entire stadium.
That's amazing.
In a curse.
So now we know where you get it. Now we know where you get it from.
Yeah.
Now we
How about my uncle? I went to go visit him. This was like a month ago. He was in like was that a nursing home, whatever it was?
Assisted living.
Yeah,
Rehab.
Yeah, it was rehab. It was whatever. So I go see him. It was on one Saturday, and I take my phone out. I'm on FanDuel. So I'm like, oh, my Uncle Pat, this FanDuel shit. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. He goes, nephew, how much you lose in a week? 1,500, 2,000 a week. He's going. I go, Uncle Pat, what? Like $100, if that. You know what I mean? Like nothing crazy. He goes, I don't give a shit. Then you don't give a shit about your $5 bets.
My Uncle Pat was
my
Uncle Pat was big with the horses. He was big with the cards. But I was telling him too. He goes like this to me. We always have his voice, and that's how he talked. Like, nephew. He says, when I die, you go to the bar and have a drink on me. My favorite drink is a Beefeater Martini, dry $3. I said, what the hell is that? So I went, because he died, passed away, and I go, let me have my Uncle Pat's favorite drink, a Beefeater Martini, dry with $3. Let me tell you something, Uncle Pat. Wherever you are, God bless your soul. That is the worst freaking drink I've ever had in my effing life, Uncle Pat. That shit sucks.
Bad? It was bad?
It's so bad.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like a shoe, I think. Like the bottom of a shoe.
What? Like a sock?
And I swear to God, like a dirty sock.
Bro, we need that. We need those drinks. I got to try it out.
You should have been having some drinks tonight. That's the way I feel after this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I'm still excited about football season. I actually
Oh, you've been watching other games? You've been getting involved with
Excited
other
about
teams?
football.
I'm excited about football season.
What? What the hell are you excited about?
Football season.
Like what? What are you excited
the
about?
Super Bowl?
Like the football season? Because
Like
I know
who's
you're not
that?
excited about the Giants.
No. Football season.
Oh,
I
like
said
other
again.
teams?
I could watch. So I was saying the other day, like football with me, like I could watch the games. Now because Anthony may be into a degeneraate gambler on football
Yeah, I was
now, thanks to
betting
my
loose.
own son.
Yeah.
I'm betting everything.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it.
I hope you
But
didn't take your picks on the
betting,
weekend.
no, I actually got to change some stuff up. I actually won last night, believe
did.
it or
You
not.
won yesterday.
I won somehow.
Oh,
Anthony
really?
Antico pulled it out.
Yeah, really?
What I did was everything I thought was going to win, I went opposite.
went opposite?
And I just happened to start figuring that shit out.
I really
now.
liked your picks, actually.
I thought I liked my
this week,
picks, too.
I actually rode with them. So
What do we got going on on Thanksgiving? There's games. I don't know who's playing Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Backbone, bring that up.
Who is playing?
Who is playing Thanksgiving? I have no
Not too
idea.
sure. Once again, everybody that's listening in, we appreciate you. If you want to call into the show, don't be shy. The number's scrolling across the bottom of
Where's Joe?
your
Is JoJo out
screen.
there? Or JoJo's hiding?
No,
from us?
he's at the gym.
He's at the gym.
Yeah.
So who's
we
playing?
got Packers versus Lions 12:30 slot.
I like
Okay.
that.
Commanders Cowboys 4:30
Oh
slot.
my God.
And then the 49ers Seahawks.
Oh, I like it.
8:20
I like
slot.
the
Okay.
games.
Oh,
I like
that's
the
not
game.
bad.
And then you know what the best part too is I don't watch a lot of college football, but the following day you have all those rivalry games.
Oh, really?
It's rivalry weekend.
Oh, but
Yeah.
and the Jet. Oh, well, obviously no one gives a shit. But the Jets played that Black Friday
Black
too.
Friday.
wait,
yeah.
they're playing on Friday?
Yeah.
At like
Why?
3:00
Is this the first year they doing that?
ever.
How'd that happen?
So
They
stupid.
normally don't go against
And
college
they gave it to
football.
they gave it to Rodgers and the Jets.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
I think that was the deal with Prime because Prime gets every Thursday game, and I don't think those Thursday games are on Prime this year.
Makes sense.
So
That's what happened?
and they have it's like a I think $1 billion deal with them. So
They want to talk about
Have you watched any of the
player
games on Prime?
safety.
You have?
every game.
They want to talk
watch
about they want to always bring up like player safety, like all this thing, the NFL. Players safe, they don't give a shit about the players. Why are they playing on Thursday night after playing on Sunday? They got these teams playing on Friday night. Then you're playing. You're playing. They don't care about player safety. They care about
It's
this.
a business.
They care about this,
It's
baby.
a business.
Yeah, of course.
Talking
all
about
they care
player
about.
safety, did you guys see today that the NFL might ban that hit drop tackle?
No.
I thought they were talking about that from last year too, with
Yeah, I
Tony
know, but
Pollard.
it's saying that league could move aggressively to outlaw the tackle this offseason.
But I just don't understand. Like, what are you supposed to do? And just not tackle them?
That's what they're saying.
You're, if you're in that position, and that's the only way you can bring them down, you're supposed to let go. Like you got to not.
That's the argument. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of defensive players out there. Richard Sherman, I know, is a big spokesperson for this.
Yeah, this is. Listen, I say it all the time. I say it in a joking manner. But I'm so glad that the Giants won the Super Bowls when they won it, when football was football. Because nowadays, this is pathetic. Football is pathetic.
They didn't call a holding call in the Giant game for like 3 quarters.
I listen.
This one?
Just watching the games around the league. Yeah, the sack, the quarterback hits. Every time it's a roughing the passer down the field. There was the amount of penalties that they called, like pass interference calls that are nowhere even close being pass interference. Bro, it's so bad.
When I was younger, like watching the Giants, and then like LT as an example,
He wouldn't survive.
LT couldn't play football like now.
No.
But when those hits on Montana and what I saw, they were friggin' brutal. They were brutal.
Man,
they were trying. They didn't want to sack him. They wanted to kill him. Back in those days, if you ran a route over the middle of the field, you were getting destroyed as a receiver.
Yeah.
You were getting destroyed.
The game is not
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they try to kill you. Reality was they were just trying to kill you.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to.
What's your game Thursday? What's your favorite game of the weekend?
I'll tell you the truth. It's the Lions game. I really do. And I'm.
Who are you gonna pick?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah.
I mean,
drop it right now.
I think Darren's in the chat right now.
Drop it right now. Drop it right now.
I have to pick the Lions.
Oh,
I gotta pick the Lions.
They just got abused by the Bears.
I gotta pick the Lions.
They just got abused by the Bears.
I gotta go with the Lions. I gotta support my man Darren Carbone, one of the best fans out there.
See what you did?
I gotta support my best friend Darren Carbone. And you know what? I'm gonna put all that my money on the Lions.
Wow.
First bet.
What are you gonna
I like
do?
the Lions.
What's the spread? Did they come out yet?
7.5.
I love the Lions. I'm going to take the Lions. I'm going to take the Cowboys. And at nighttime, I'm going to circle back with the Seattle Seahawks.
What? Yeah. Gino got hurt.
Oh. I'm going to take that one back and circle back with the Seattle Seahawks.
There you go.
That spread is still 6.5. That blows my mind.
So he's not really that hurt yet. He's not out.
Seahawks 49.
Yeah, he might. Well, he came in at the end of that last the last drive, but he hurt his arm.
Fade God trending in.
Wow.
Well, be smart about it. If I'm giving you all this shit and I'm all wrong all the time, why aren't you guys millionaires? Stop playing this shit with me.
Darren's pissed.
Wake up. Darren can't be pissed that I said a nice thing about him.
Yeah, just go opposite, Dad. Come on.
What?
Darren said just go opposite
It's
of what
too
you
late.
think.
No, I already locked it in.
It's already locked
Man.
it in, bro.
I'm not that bad. I won last night, Darren Carbone. Shut your mouth.
And talking about gambling, what about Saturday night?
Oh my!
Oh, Saturday day,
bro. I got such bad beats this whole weekend, bro. This whole weekend.
What did you do? What did you do on Explain Saturday.
Saturday, me and Andrew. So I ended up going by Andrew's house Saturday.
So that was a massacre.
Yeah. So Saturday, I ended up going by Andrew's house. What I do is, I'll do like a 5 or 6 leg parlay, but of like super favorites, like I'm talking like minus 350 and higher money lines.
And what is something
you know
like
what I mean?
Pay out?
Like so, if you put $50, it's the parlay equals like plus like 215. You know what I mean? Like nothing crazy. Mm-hmm. So me and Andrew, we had like a 5 or a 6 legger, whatever it was, and we ended up taking James Madison, 10-0. I've been rocking with this team all college season. I've been rocking with James Madison.
What division is that?
I don't even know. I don't really.
It's like Division 2, right?
No, they're Division 1.
No, they're not.
They're D1,
yeah,
but
D1.
Like, they're not like
they're not
any
like
big
SEC.
division.
Yeah, they're not in any like conference like that.
It was bad football.
Yeah. So me and Andrew, we're rocking with this parlay. James Madison, we got that money line. Boom. It's 4th and 18.
Wait, and we basically have the other 5 locked up.
Oh, the games were over.
And you're playing with free ESPN money.
I was in that bet too.
Not me. Andrew
I was in
was.
it. He gave it to me.
I gave it to my dad too. So it's 4th and 18. They convert James Madison. They're down by 8. 4th and 18, they convert. Get the ball, score a touchdown, go for 2, get the 2-point conversion. They go into overtime now. So now we're flipping out because it's over. You know, like they just tied the game up. 10-0. No way in hell they're losing this game, right?
Such an OT. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
long story short, go into overtime, kick the field goal. The other team gets the ball. 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 8. It looks like they stopped them. And not only did it look like they stopped them, it looks like they knocked the ball out in the end zone and it goes out of bounds. It would have been a touchback, game over, we would have won. Nah, they scored. And the game was over.
It was by inches.
Inches, bro. Inches. And we lose the fucking game. We lose the bet. We lose it all. It was bad.
And
it was bad.
I'll tell you the funny part. I'm cursing up a storm because I'm like, Aunt, give me those bets you got. Because, I said, Uncle Pat's looking down on us at heaven. We're going to win big.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right. He got my phone. You don't know what the F you're talking about that. Boom, 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 boom. Makes these bets. I give $50 to win 170. I'm like, that's a dumb bet. I hate it.
You roll it over. You roll those bets over.
Dad, that's my strategy, dummy.
Yeah.
I'm going to win this bet. We're going to roll it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm looking, and I'm seeing this stupid thing. James Madison versus Appalachian State. And I'm going, what am I doing? Wagner College versus fucking... What am I betting on? And all of a sudden, I lose because of James Madison.
I lost because I didn't realize that you were in on the bet.
Wait, let me
You
explain
guys are
something.
never going to win,
Charles,
though. It's
I'm
gambling.
going to tell you right now.
I win.
No, you won't win. You can't.
Don't win.
Let me explain something to you. I never even knew that James Madison had a college football team until Anthony bet on that.
They're good, too.
They're good
10
too.
and 1 now. They're 10
You
and
know
1.
what?
son's going
I'm
down.
going to make an announcement to all you James Madison fans out there. James Madison College is one of the worst colleges I ever heard in my life. And I'm never going to bet James Madison again.
We hate James Madison now. Me and Age, we hate the president. We hate everything about James Madison. We
President,
don't.
like President who?
Madison.
James Madison, the president.
President.
He was the
He didn't go to
president?
school. He
He
doesn't
signed the
know much, but-
Declaration of
yeah.
Independence.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's
That's
like
James
one. I
Madison.
think, what is he? The 5th president?
one of the fifth.
I don't even
Trump's
know.
president. I don't know.
No, back in those days.
I don't know what you guys are talking
But they were
about.
thinking about making a football team.
Bad-
James Madison
bad-
didn't realize.
Bad beat. Bad beat.
It's actually Biden's birthday.
Is it? What is he?
We don't
90?
talk about that.
95?
95.
95.
Yeah.
I'm not betting with you anymore.
Yo,
Thank
Black,
God.
so Black Friday's coming up.
Yeah.
There's tons of deals on these Yankees and Mets tickets. You want to get some in? You want to get some?
And what about the guy you said that took over the executive the Mets got now?
Yeah, the Mets made some nice moves over the weekend.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
So what the Mets did this weekend was they hired the scouting the head scout of the Houston Astros, Chris Gross or something like that.
So is this the same guy that cashed in on like Carrera?
Yeah.
Oh,
So he's been around. He's been with the
Guy, that's
the
amazing.
Astros for the last 10 years.
Think about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, no,
No,
it's
it is
huge.
huge.
If
So
you just think about what he's done already in his past, like
Yeah.
he's got an eye for this.
so he went. They were showing the last like 325 draft picks. The last 325 draft picks, 9% of those players from the Mets went to the major leagues. That was dead last in all of baseball. Horrible. The Astros and 325 draft picks, 26%, which is number one in all of baseball
Yeah, I
went.
know.
And this is the guy. So we got him, and then we got the Cubs bench coach, who a lot of people around the league, it's something Green. This guy's last name is Green.
he's a bench coach?
He was the
Why
bench
didn't I see
coach.
that this week?
Yeah,
No,
that happened the
we did
same
it both
day.
the same day, yeah.
Yeah. I
But
didn't
these
see it.
guys, we hired them for like big like office jobs. Like they're not like this guy was the bench coach with the Cubs.
Oh,
and
so he's not the bench coach with the Mets.
no.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
he's
Oh, he's the
actually
front office.
yeah. He's like they took him and they were like, listen, you're gonna be like a GM over here. This is what you're doing. And supposedly a lot of teams around the league were actually interested in this guy potentially being a manager.
Okay.
And so we took him and yeah.
That's
so the
great
Mets
news.
made some good moves.
That's great news.
Yeah.
The guy with the scouting guy, it's like
huge.
with the Astros, we would literally be sitting there and they would just be like, all right, go to the bullpen. Another guy throwing 98 on the
Yeah.
back, 99. And it didn't matter. I never knew his name. I never see they have all these guys coming out of the woodwork, and they get rid of them too. They get rid of them at the right time
Yeah.
as well. Like he knows when to.
You know
also
what's weird
ditch
about
him.
when you're winning in sports, then you lose your front office, and it's always like every time the Giants are winning, we always lost all our main coaches. We lose our front office guys.
Yeah.
You always lose like some of those main guys that you don't even know
Yeah.
their names, but they're really important.
No, people don't realize. It's like for the Mets, for the last like 3 years, under Steve Cohen, we never had a president of operations.
Wow.
We never had we had Steve Cohen and a general manager.
Yep.
We never had someone running the show.
Which is great.
I think Steve Cohen in his head was like, I could do it.
Of
And then I
course.
think he realized, oh,
I
wait a
can't.
second, I can't do
Yeah,
it.
but I, as an old school fan, like I don't understand what's a president of operations do as opposed to a general manager do. I mean,
Well,
it's like the same job to me.
a general manager, it's like, I guess, but I mean, I feel like a general manager is someone that's going out and like finding, I don't know. I guess it's
General manager
hard.
used to run the organization, but they don't do that no more, right?
I think baseball operations, you're actually operating the full big
Like the
picture.
whole-
And
everything,
general
everything,
manager,
everything.
you're trying to see trades,
Yeah, there's
maybe
a
sign
lot.
players and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's like a newer role, but I don't think everybody has that right now.
What?
Do
Yeah,
the Yankees
everyone
have
has
that?
it. Everyone has it. Yeah.
We
Everyone
never
has
had
it.
that?
The Mets had it, but not under Steve Cohen. We didn't have anything. But it's like baseball is there's so much that goes on with these baseball teams that you need a
You
president.
have that.
operation.
You have that in basketball like that.
I don't know.
Football doesn't have that. I just get confused. I don't know the difference in the roles and stuff.
I don't know. But all I know is the Mets, they might be in the right direction. I don't know. I can't even get excited anymore. It's like being a Jets fan. You know what I mean? Like you on paper, everything looks good, but there's a curse there. With the Mets and the Jets, it's the name, it's a uniform, there's a curse. And somebody or something has to break it, and I'm going to be that guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to find it.
Oh, Francisco Lindor finally paid his debt.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally paid his debt.
Yeah.
He got Jeff McNeil a blue Dodge
Bronco.
Yeah.
A Ford
Not
Bronco.
Ford Bronco. Yeah. Ford
Yeah.
Bronco.
A blue one?
Yeah, blue. Bring it
Was
up.
it like
right
a
up
real
there.
deal one?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the new Bronco. This is
Bronco. Yeah, but
like
there's two
O.J.
different
Simpson.
models.
This is like O.J. Simpson.
see
Yeah, it's the new OJ.
Yeah, he's at the new O.J.
All right,
whip.
so, but one's like 100,000, one's like 50,000. Did you give him the $100,000 one?
Maybe
or
that's
$50,000?
what's going to break the curse for the Mets.
That he bought him a
He
car.
bought him a car.
He
Well,
paid up his-
I'll tell you, one last time when I was watching the Jet game, one of the Jet guys said that the only way that if Joe Namath dies, that's when the Jets win again. That's what they were saying.
Could be.
That's like their curse.
There's there's a curse out there that needs to be broken. So I don't
the
know.
Yankees and the Mets got a little feud going on here
What's that?
with this new pitcher from Japan.
Oh no, you already lost out on him.
You lost
because
out on
your
Yeah.
your GM wants to go rogue and say the
yeah.
most ridiculous
Yeah,
things.
you already blew it.
That's not true. You guys
Yes,
are
it is.
spilling-
No, you
guys are
blew it.
Spilling oil. Yes.
No.
Yes, he said what he said about
Yeah.
John Carlos Stanton. Yes.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
blew
You
it.
know who Giancarlo Stanton's
Yes.
agent is?
Yes.
and you
the
know
same
who
guy is. What's his name?
Yamamoto.
Yeah,
whatever his name
Yamamoto.
is.
And guess what Yamamoto said though?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
That I really, really, really love the prestige of the New York Yankees.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
And you
for
know
him.
what? No, it does matter. That's where your
Nah,
Ets-
it don't matter.
That's where the Ets in your blood comes out because that's where you're still a
That's
little
an Ets.
delusional. Yeah,
That's
it's
what an
an
Ets- oh,
thing.
we have Ets?
He said the
I like that.
prestige, and you know Japan, they're very serious with it.
The Yankees
All
aren't
right,
prestige
so
anymore.
you
This
make
was years
him
with the
ago.
old
If
payment.
Cashman's smart, he has Matsui and Chiming Wang make that call.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah, but we got
Yankees,
Kodai
all right?
Senga, and Kodai Senga says, "I want him.
Yeah.
Go and get him."
We're gonna
Where
have
you
a full
think you're gonna
Japanese
go?
team.
We're gonna have
I
a
know,
full.
we're
We're
gonna
gonna be the
say,
Japanese Mets.
It's gonna be the money versus it's
Tokyo.
gonna be money versus prestige. Let's see which
The
wins.
Yankees aren't prestige
They're not
anymore,
prestige
bro.
anymore,
man. Yeah,
This
they
isn't
got-
this
They
isn't
still
the
got
90s
27
anymore.
rings. Nah, they still got 27 rings.
This
buddy.
ain't the
They do.
90s anymore.
That's the truth.
How many
Yankees
rings you
aren't
see?
prestige.
How many rings you see?
Me?
Yeah.
5.
Oh, you saw 5.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do you- yeah. How about
I was
you?
born in 87.
How about you?
How many rings
0.
have I seen?
Just the
Well,
Giants.
the Giants too.
2.
Yeah,
How many you got?
5.
With both.
Yeah.
Combined,
Four
yeah.
Giants and
All right,
one
so I
Mets.
got you beat because I got 2 Giants.
yeah.
So I got
Shit.
7. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's way better being on my side
know-
of the table.
you know-
Hence why I'm always by myself on Talk. You know,
Yeah.
we brought you in. He's in here, but I'm still by myself.
There's no
with
way-
the
Wait, so
Yankees.
where,
As a
you
Yankees
call us
fan-
Ets? Like, what does an Ets mean?
Yeah, it's Mets. It's the Jets.
The
Ets.
And the
So
Nets.
it's the Ets and the Nets. Yeah,
So you're an Ets.
you're an Ets.
And what happens if you're an Ets?
You suck. yeah, you just
As a,
I love that.
as a
Yeah.
Yankees fan, you can't. There's no that hype is done now. No,
What do you mean?
Like you can't. You're still as a Yankees fan. You're still hyped about like being a Yankees fan?
Why don't
Like,
you?
oh, this
Absolutely.
is I'm a Yankees fan.
I've seen
I
it,
got
though.
pinstripes.
The young kids that are watching now, Gen Z and shit,
What
no,
happened to
they
them?
don't have that.
Yeah.
They don't. I still have that. I'm gonna be 36 on Monday, bro. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, but when does
You
it
know what
end?
I'm saying? What do you mean? It doesn't end. It doesn't end. I could
Wait,
die right
you
now.
think
and
I'm
say
riding
I
the
have
86 Mets? Because I'm
Yeah, you're
56
right, yeah.
years old. Am I riding the 86
No,
Mets
but
still?
you still tell him I seen one you didn't.
Oh, yeah. I can do
Oh,
that,
okay.
yeah.
All
But I
right.
ain't riding him with
No,
that.
but he's not saying here like, oh, we're the prestige Mets. We're the prestigious
Listen,
Mets.
40 years ago.
The Yankees still
The
have
Yankees
history
aren't
of the Yankees,
prestige,
Get
bro.
outta
It's
here.
done. You
Yeah,
gotta
get
stop
outta
with that.
I'll tell you another thing too. Is one time I was the Yankees. Seattle won 116 games one year. I don't remember which year it was.
All right.
And I was flying cross country. I was going to Seattle, and I remember getting off the plane, and they assumed because I was from New York, I was a Yankee fan. They started riding me.
Really?
The Yankees beat them in the playoffs. They beat a 116 win. Seattle team in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I had to defend the Yankees for the first time in my life.
Yeah, they
And
did
I hate-
that
I hate
when we
being
went
mad.
to Fenway. The guy's like,
Yeah,
Yankee
yeah.
Stadium is that way, buddy. I was like, bro, like I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. I'm a Mets fan.
That happened to me too. At Fenway, you have to give ID when you're getting a drink, no matter if you're 150.
really?
If you're 150, 10, it
never
doesn't
been-
matter.
I never been
You
there.
whip it
I'll
out your
never go-
ID.
I will never go to
As
Boston.
soon as they see your ID,
Yeah.
you're getting ripped apart. And it's like, wait a minute, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even like the Yankees.
Yeah, I hate them just as much as you.
I just came
my
to the stadium.
On my tombstone, when I'm buried, it'll say Charles Capelli, 1987 to whenever I die, and right underneath the bottom it will say, never been to Boston and still hates them. That's what it'll say. And there'll be a little box that you could just press, and you'll hear my voice saying,
I
"Fuck
sat.
the
I
Reds."
sat.
I
in-
believe that.
I
I
sat.
believe that.
Sure.
Charles, I sat in the seat where the beam like blocks the catcher.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you actually see the ball being pitched, and you don't see what happens.
Yeah, you don't see what
I mean,
happens.
literally a blitz blocking
Yeah,
it. It's
it
obstructing
sucks.
the view.
Backbone. What else we got to talk about?
I think one of the greatest marketing by Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, let's bring it
Oh,
up.
I saw that.
You
Wait,
brought
what
it up.
happened? What did he
Watch
do?
this, Watch this.
Stop
So
talking.
Snoop Dogg came out with a post and said, after much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke. Please respect my privacy at this time. And this was 4 days ago, and it's honestly, he's been trending.
Trending
Everyone's
on-
been going
on
crazy.
X for-
And now he just dropped this.
I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. Done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all sticky icky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove fix 5.
Oh man,
How great is that?
that is unbelievable.
Hashtag Ed.
That's great.
Oh, I love it.
I'll take one of those, Ann, for Christmas.
I think that is the
And
greatest
I'll take
thing.
I'll
You know
take a
what?
smokeless stove
Like
instead.
being like as out of touch as I am on civilization,
Yeah.
I knew about Snoop Dogg not smoking.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's hilarious.
I didn't know how I learned it.
I mean, people should have realized the quote said smoke. I gave up smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
So like at that point, you should be like, smoke.
Well, people were saying like, oh, maybe he's only doing edibles now or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's hilarious.
That's
Good for
so
him.
funny.
Good for that company. Whoever is that company
You
that.
see, there's another trending story that was going around. It's a jackpot winner sues his child's mother for telling his family about the win. Did you hear about
no.
that? Would you, so if you let's say you hit Mega Millions, right? Are you telling everybody?
like
Like, are
my,
you coming out like
In New York, you have to.
no?
well,
you could go
you
anonymous.
claim
you
it.
can't be anonymous in New York.
Yeah, you got it.
Not in New York.
Yeah.
Not in New York.
It depends what state
You can't
live
even be
in.
a corporation. You have to identify yourself
Yeah.
in New York.
Really?
Yeah, you can't make it into. You have to be
Yeah.
identified.
Wow, even-
You have to step forward and tell everybody how much money you
That
want.
kinda sucks.
Yeah, and then
And
you
all
gotta
your
say
family's
yeah, and
showing
then you
up.
got to say your social security number too.
Imagine getting sued though for telling your mother.
Where was he? Where did he live?
I'm not
Probably-
sure.
That's
I
probably
didn't-
Florida.
Yeah.
It's like Florida. It's always like some crazy shit happens in Florida.
That is funny
I heard of a
shit, though.
story though, because from Staten Island, someone won like a decent amount of money, and like the whole family was hitting them up. They had to move.
Really?
Yeah.
I always
so
like
grimy.
I always like the stories about people that just like that. There was a story about the guy Jack Whitaker. You ever hear that guy won $340 million and died broke. How the hell did you spend all that?
I guess
money?
when you see that money, you think that
Yeah.
you have it.
No,
you know?
that money,
it's never gonna
that
end.
money for that guy Jack Whitaker. Actually, his daughter died, his grandson died, his wife died, he died. All the money went
back?
The money
Went back to the kitty?
The money literally destroyed his life. It
Yeah,
destroyed his kids.
That's why I don't do it.
The
More
money has to be.
That's why I don't play the lottery.
People could be destroyed.
More money, more
You
problems.
know what, Uncle Pat? Don't make me win that money because I don't want to destroy my life like that, Uncle Pat.
Well, you guys better start slowing down though with the game.
Yeah.
You guys got to slow down.
It's his fault.
Bro, I win. I'm a winner.
I think you should start betting on. Do we have access to better picks about that?
I don't think
Jake
so.
Paul
New
site?
York sucks. We got nothing.
Bro, Jake Paul's just giving everybody back their money. In the Burrow game, when Burrow gets hurt, he gave everybody back their money.
Really?
Yeah, the entire everybody back their money. He said it's not fair.
Yeah.
Everybody gets.
I don't know
their
if
money.
we have it. I haven't even checked on it.
Yeah, I don't know if we do, but that's micro betting too, right? He lets you bet like yards. It's like literally micro betting.
Well, you
Micro-
No,
FanDuel,
yeah,
you
it's
could do
it's
that.
like next play. So like you can literally bet on the next play.
Yeah,
No.
FanDuel, you could do that.
Oh, I
though.
want to do that.
Yeah, you could do it on
You
FanDuel.
could do even
It's
more
just
betting.
it's a lot easier
down.
because that's what that site.
Tonight I'm
Yeah.
making a big. I'm gonna make a big bet.
You better get it in.
Better get it
it's
in
getting
now.
late.
Oh, shit.
7:58. Do it
7:58.
right now.
Oh no, I gotta
What
get
do you
it
guys
in.
like tonight? It's a big
I don't
game.
know
It's a
yet.
repeat of the Super Bowl.
I think.
What time's the game
Anybody
start?
in the chat still?
Who's
We still
home?
have-
8:20.
We have anybody
Where's
in the
Darren
chat
Carbo
still?
to give me some advice? I'll change my bet if Darren could come in and rescue me. Call in Darren, and I won't bet on the. I definitely won't bet the. I won't bet the Detroit.
Who's
Tell
the
me
home
what to
team?
do.
Who's the home team?
Let's see.
I want to say it's KC.
I'm saying you got to rock with Kansas City.
And the weather's bad, so
Yeah, you got
a
to
running back.
You
Yeah,
got to
it's
rock.
Kansas City.
Yeah, you got to rock with the home teams in these
The
type of
weather's
games.
really
Oh,
bad.
I like
We had
this.
the
I'm gonna
pregame
have to
on.
go. I mean, I want the Eagles to lose. So if I bet the Eagles, Kansas City, I bet Kansas City,
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you-
and
what
I'm
else we
betting
got
the
back on?
over.
Got nothing else. So what are you guys getting ready for the holiday season? What are we doing for Thanksgiving?
We'll be
Just
home.
hanging at home.
Yeah. I think my grandma, she's going to come by.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's been down in the dumps. Her brother, her little baby bro just passed.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
so.
You'll be there for her, and of course, with thanks for Grams.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah. So,
Definitely.
what are you doing?
Me, we're going to the in-laws.
Nice.
Yeah.
You going? Wait, you going by the Mandy's?
Yeah, the
Nice.
Mandy's. That's
What,
right.
on in my neighborhood.
Yeah, in your neighborhood.
Nice.
Oh, you're gonna be home?
Yeah, I'll be home.
Maybe we'll take a walk.
Yeah, see what's up. See what's up.
Take a nice little.
I think it's supposed to be nice. I think the weather's supposed to be nice.
I hope so.
Yeah, you might
I keep
take
hearing
that.
mixed things about this winter. To tell you the truth, I read one.
No,
post,
the weather's gonna be bad.
I read one post.
It's gonna
that
be
said-
snowing upstate.
I read one post that said we're gonna have the worst winter of all time, and then like SI Live post that we're gonna have the best winter of all time.
Well,
It's gonna be
last
hot.
year was the
That's
best
a lie
winter.
in
Yeah,
newspaper.
last
Man,
year was
we didn't have a
crazy in
drop
New
of
York.
snow.
That's a
Crazy
lie
New
in
York.
newspaper.
All
Supposed to be
right.
big
We
snow.
do
coming
have a
up.
phone call.
All right,
Oh,
bring it
let's
in.
see what we
I
got
can't read
here.
it- I can't read his name, but
Who is it?
somebody talk about the Lions. Welcome to Talk. What's up?
Oh,
Who is this?
What's up? What's up? It's Darren. I wanted to call and really just tell you guys happy Thanksgiving and
no,
stuff.
thank you, Darren. Thank you.
He's trying to mix reverse psychology.
Oh, yeah.
Darren,
Happy Thanksgiving, Darren.
Yeah.
Darren, give me some picks tonight
Yeah,
so
I
I can
just wanted
figure
to
this
start
out
on
over
a-
here.
I only give my picks on Saturday, right? And that was 1-for-1 this week, so that was a good one this week. But with that
Slept
being
through it.
said, I want everybody to just come in. Yeah, I gave an over in our chat, group chat, and it went over. But I'm talking about I want to come in and just be nice, say happy Thanksgiving and stuff, and just say Big Ant. I mean, there's 3 games on Thursday. Just take the first one off. Like, you don't have to bet either of those teams. Just
Darren, how
enjoy
about-
the
All right.
game.
How about you?
What? Tell me.
How about you cover his other 2 bets?
Yeah.
You cover his bets.
I'll put.
No,
I,
no,
and he
no,
won't
no,
put-
no.
and
Darren,
he
you know
won't
what?
put
I'm
him
ready
in.
to press the button right here. You can see the screen. Now, if you don't come up with a bet, this is like kind of keeping a gun to Darren's head. So, Darren, you better come up with some bets, or I'll press that done selection right here, and the bet will be placed. Look at this.
Oh
Ready?
my god!
Come up with who should I bet tonight, Darren?
All right.
Make a decision fast.
Darren doesn't do NFL.
Screw the Eagles. Let's go Chiefs, baby. Let's
All
go
right,
Chiefs.
there you
Wow,
go.
so in.
I put my bet in. Locked
so-
in.
I
so-
want, I
if
want
you
the
hit
Lions
this
to get
bet-
the 1 seed.
If
so
I hit
that's
this
why.
bet,
So you
I'll
hit this
I'll
bet, you'll
ignore
lay
that.
off.
I will lay off that.
Whoa.
No, you heard
heard that,
Darren?
Darren?
You heard what Darren said?
What?
Darren is all on board for the Lions with the 1 seed. He wants the Eagles to lose tonight. The Eagles lose tonight. The Detroit Lions are right there with the 1
I
seed.
respect Darren. You know what? I'm going to give Darren the respect he deserves.
Same record.
Yeah,
We'd have the same record.
No, I will not. I will not mush him. I will not jinx him. I didn't try to jinx him last week. Actually,
man.
I will never do that to you, Darren. I'm a man of my word,
I
Darren.
appreciate it.
I'm a man of my
know,
word.
they
I
brought
feel like
you
we
on.
can get along and go along.
Yeah, we brought Big Ann on the pod. I thought he was gonna be more of a hard on. This guy's a freaking teddy.
I'm a
bear,
pussy.
bro.
No,
He's
you
a
know,
teddy
Darren's
bear.
been
He's a nice guy.
Darren's been in my life my whole life.
Yeah, no, I
and
don't
my
care.
whole life
Listen,
has
I
been
don't
a
care
Lions
about nobody
fan.
being in
he
my
never
life.
celebrated
I don't
one
listen.
thing.
Darren knows. Man, I seen Darren. Darren says some shit that I can't even repeat on radio, television. But Darren makes. I won't go to a Met game with Darren. I'll tell you that much. I never go to a Met game because Darren talks some shit that Big Antico don't talk. I don't talk like that.
Bro,
I talk differently
All
than
right, Big
Darren.
Ant, don't worry. I'm gonna buy me, you, and your son tickets. We'll go to Pride Night one night.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, Big Ann.
Whoa. Beep that
I know.
out.
All right. I mean, I just want to let you guys know. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and
same to you
appreciate
too.
you listening. And,
You too.
You
You
guys
too
are the
and
best.
family.
Talk to you guys later.
Have a
Bye-bye.
have a Bud Light on me,
Bye-bye.
buddy.
Happy
boy.
Thanksgiving,
Have a Bud
Darren. Let's
Light
go
on me.
Lions,
Never.
baby. Let's
Never.
go Lions.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, go
Go
Bud
Lions.
Light.
Bye-bye.
Go
Go
Bud Light.
Lions, baby.
Have a Bud Light on us, Darren.
That's great. Detroit Darren is always a fan of the pod. We respect you and appreciate you, Darren.
Thanks, Darren.
As always. And you better be coming in with them fire picks on Black Friday, there, right?
I'm gonna have picks on Thursday.
So there's big games for college on Black Friday?
I don't know. That's what he said.
Is that what you saying?
yeah.
Or is it Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay, it's Saturday.
This
It's
weekend,
Saturday.
yeah, Saturday. Saturday is going to be that's rivalry. That's the rivalry weekend.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
These are the Saturday.
guys-
I'm sorry, Saturday's big.
You guys do any city life stuff during the holidays? You're gonna go to the tree?
Bro, I'm from New York. New Yorkers don't go and do that shit. Are you kidding me,
I'm
bro?
doing it.
You're gonna don't do it?
Me and Lisa.
You
You
never
ever been to
went?
New Year's Eve?
What?
You ever been to the ball drop?
Yeah.
No, seriously?
Yeah, right.
Seriously? Have you?
If you're from New York, you
You've
do
never
not
been
do
there.
that
You've
shit.
never been
Unless
there.
you're like
Full
forced to
drop.
because of work or something.
Yeah.
I would never.
I'm gonna be, I'm gonna do the holiday shit. My wife, like, hold her hand, take her by the tree.
You do
she
that?
get
You don't
mugged.
go to
Make
the
sure
city.
she don't get mugged, robbed, or
I
stabbed.
go to the tree once in a while.
Do you?
Yeah, I do that.
I don't know,
I
man.
go to the tree
You
once in a
can't catch me
Well-
dead. I work over there. You can't catch me
I
dead over
can't
there.
believe it's Thanksgiving already, guys.
Yeah.
And, we have a lot to be grateful for. I'm happy that I joined this team over here.
Well, thanks
I'm
so much.
grateful for everybody around. I'm
thankful to have
grateful.
you.
I'm grateful for everything I have. I'm grateful for my uncle, and I really feel, I just want everybody to realize he was very influential in my life. And this is for you, Uncle Pat. We're never going to give up, Uncle Pat. We're going to be there, Uncle Pat. You got it, nephew. You got it.
He was a Jets fan.
He was a Jet fan.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was telling him he hasn't seen nothing.
All right, well, thank everybody for listening to Talk Drop That. We appreciate you as always. Thanks for Darren for calling in. Gamble responsibly. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And we'll see you. Give me some models.
Yeah,
Give me
model
some
to me.
models. Danny
Cut that
DeVito.
out. Cut that out.
How you doing?
Cut that out.